Greetings, community. It's Kevin of Entropy and Comics, and I'm here to bring you another edition of this week's signed books. Now, this is round 2, and hey, I can't stop showing you more and more books that I got signed during the free comic book day events. And for me, it's actually going to be turning into a free comic book month. Most of the shops around me they're entertaining the idea of prolonging the free comic book day to be able to invite more artists and creators. And for those in which that weren't able to actually get there on the actual event days, Saturday, Sunday of the 4th and 5th, they're actually prolonging that for those in which that could show up either during the week or the weekends. Mostly invite them to come on in and, pick up a couple free comic books. But if they can, have the luxury to be able to hang out with some of the free, sketches that have been offered, hanging out with the artists, creators, and so forth, spend a little time, and definitely a little money to aid in the maintaining of these shops for our pleasure. So that's really what Free Comic Book Day is about, and why a lot of these artists and creators donate their time and their efforts and their participations. Did that come out correctly? La la la. Tongue's not cooperating. A little tired. And though I do want to keep showing you more books, I did receive well over, I think it was 55 books that were signed during the events. Saw well over 24 artists and creators and had a great time. So before in which I put these books back where they kind of belong in their boxes and all nice and sleepy and tucked away, I want to show them to you on this glorious day. So starting it off, I want to talk about Melissa Flores. She's an individual that when I first met, I was really, really taken back. It was an individual that was just kind of getting her feet wet in the industry in the sense of being recognized for her participation and efforts thus far. Starting to being noticed and really being taken seriously as a serious writer. She was writing into the Radiant universe. And what I mean by that, the Radiant Black, the Radiant Pink, so forth. Now, this universe is a superhero alien-based type universe, but it's more, I guess, a half hybrid of fantasy and science. That's kind of how I kind of put it. And really what I've been enjoying about the series is it's been kind of fresh and a little bit different than most of the tropes that I've seen attempts at this type of storyline. Now, her participation in general, not only did I end up bringing to her attention that she had forgot that she had participated in Radiant Black 6. I had to actually open it up and show her. But this in part was kind of how should I say, when she started and then she had a little break and then she got back in to the Radiant part and then full contribution. That's where this fell into, is in between that. So this is actually a significant book in my opinion. And it did bring on some pretty cool conversations, especially when I had to open it up and show her that she did actually write something in there. It did bring out some cool stories that she told me about her and Kyle when they were talking about developing some of the aspects to this universe. So it was rather fun and funny. Next of that is The Dead Lucky, which also belongs into that whole universe. Now, this was actually one of her main contributions to the universe, and to me this was actually another main key. So she was kind enough to sign that for me right there. I know it kind of blends in, but it's there. And then Radiant Pink is hers. Now I really enjoy, this is a Emma Kubert. I really enjoy Kubert's art. It's really fun and it's a very interesting styling of her own, very unique, very identifiable, and I really enjoy it. She was doing a couple books of her own for a while, and I was really enjoying Ink Blot and a couple of those books, really because not only the story, which I really enjoy the whole wizardry stuff, really mostly because of her art. It really told a neat story of its own. This is one of the ratios for Radiant Pink. And I think I went a little heavy on the Spawn versions for the Radiant Pink. Issue number 1. Yeah, I got 3 of them. Now, this was during the time period in which that she was just starting to get kind of busy. And when I had ended up seeing her the other week, uh, I had made a comment. I said, "Hey, it looks like to me you're getting extremely busy now." She said, "Yeah, you don't know." I said, "Actually, as much as I've been reading in your stuff, I can kind of hint at an idea." She said, "Now because of I guess the past couple years of what she's been doing, people have been noticing she's been receiving a lot of invites, and a lot of people have been taking a lot of her pitches extremely seriously, to where it seems like to me she's not pitching as much because she needs the time to actually do the writing for all the projects she's presently got going on. One of which is this. Now I'm a Spider Gwen, fan anyways. So when she was writing for the whole Spider Gwen Smash, I was like, okay, I'm on board. Totally on board. I'm trying to see where she. Oh, I think it was on the back. Yeah, I believe that she ended up signing this one on the back. But I did get the foily. I have to relook at that. But it's there. I know it is. The negative. I really like this cover. And she made comment also that she really enjoyed this cover too. That was pretty cool. And then I had her sign issue 2. Yo, bro, how's it go? Appreciate you being here. Issue 3. Yeah, I agree. It is cool. Did a good job on it. And 4. So as I made mention, these are all signed by Missy Flores. And unfortunately, I didn't have, 5, but I did get the giant size. Not only the villain floated head thing, but the original. And I really enjoyed all, not only her contributions to this character, which I really like that character anyways, but what she's been doing overall. I really enjoyed my time hanging out with Melissa Flores, and I really am happy for her that a lot of her projects have been doing really well. My time with her was not only enjoyable, really informative. And it's interesting to see where she is now in comparison to when I first had met her a couple years ago, because not only, as I made mention, she could extremely more busier, but it seemed like to me she's extremely more happier, as immersed as she is in the projects that she has. It seemed like to me this is what she's been waiting for, and I am so happy and proud for her, if that made sense. But hey, that's everything that I got to show for you on these two shows that I did on signed books. If you want, go ahead, cruise back in the other way, or from the other way, cruise back to here. Well, then again, you wouldn't have been able to hear that, would you? But I do invite you to check out the 2 shows, and I will be doing a couple more later on. And that's pretty much it for me. Entropy. You stay well.